Rina. Hello, hello, hello. You are such an angel for waiting. You are such an angel. Thank you so much. So very much. And thank you for picking me. I just have no words. I mean, I've been so busy with readings and, trying to balance it with life. And I'm just so grateful that you picked me. Out of all of the amazing readers that are on YouTube, you picked me. So I'm really humbled, and thank you so much for trusting me and trusting me with the information that you've passed on to me, which is, I have right here. I just want to make sure I get all of your questions. So it says here, oh yes, we are talking about Jeffrey Krause, right? That is really interesting. I really loved your story, how you thought he made eye contact with you while he was talking to you, which usually means they're really into you. Usually means that is a very good indication that they're into you. Also, when a man stands with his feet apart, his hands in his pockets, sort of straight up, it sort of, if he's squaring off to you, it sort of makes, that is the the way a man will stand when he feels protective of you as well, and he will look you straight in the eye. So I think that's really interesting that that when you met him, that's what he did. So your questions, it says here, since all I have seen is smiles and flirts, flirty looks, but that's it. What can you tell me about this connection? Where is my love life heading? Will I enter a relationship soon and stop being single this 2020? When will things change in my personal life? So that's what we're going to look at today. But before we do so, I think you gave me his birth date. Yes, his birth date is November 12th, 1970. You probably knew that from work. I'm thinking you looked at a database somewhere. Okay, so you are November 1979 and he's November 12th. So you two are probably the same, right? November 19, sun sign. November 19th, so you're a Scorpio. Gosh, you Scorpios have been so good to me. I am so grateful. It just seems like all the Scorpios come to me. Like they come and they watch all the readings, which is really very amazing. Like I would say over half of my membership is probably Scorpios. So November 12th, zodiac sign is also Scorpio. So you two have a connection a different way, and that is telepathically. Usually when two people have the same water sign, so because water is a conductor of energy, and energy flows between you two, and that's why he was so into you, because he could feel you as well as see you. That's why there didn't have to be any words that passed between you, because the connection is there, because you're both water signs. You're both feeling each other's energy. I find that fascinating. I am a Pisces, and I know when I meet another Pisces. I'm a Pisces moon, but I am a Taurus sun. You're a Scorpio sun, and so is he. So that's really interesting that your sun sign is the one that you guys are communicating through. Okay. So what I'm going to do is what I usually do in a reading when I do a private reading is I do the cards, and then I am going to clarify some of the cards if I have any other questions that I want answered for you. And then you get a chance to email me back and tell me what you want answered. So if you do have any other questions after this. So let me go back to your email here. All right, so his name is Jeffrey Krause. So we're going to ask Spirit. Let me just calibrate the cards here. So my main guide is Archangel Michael, and you hear me say that on my videos. Archangel Michael, Uriel, and any other guides and angels that are available to help with this reading. I do need guidance for Rina Ordonez. Just to tell you, this isn't the first time I've heard your last name, because my very best sister's friend, her last name is Ordonez, and she is Filipino. So I'm wondering if you are too, or if you're married to someone who's Filipino. It is a Spanish name, I guess, as well. But usually Tagalog kind of is a crossbred sort of that language as well. So anyways, Rina, when I saw that name, it was like meant to be, because my very best friend is also an Ordonez. Okay, so asking for guidance from Michael, Uriel, and any other guides and angels that are able to help. Gods and goddesses, if you could please bless me, that I will have the answers that are for Rina's highest good. And she would like to know information regarding a romantic connection with Jeffrey Krause. And if I could please have the protection of those who hold the pure white light, please. If you could protect me, keep me safe while I do this reading, and make a connection with Spirit. Thank you for this beautiful gift that you've given me to share with Rina. And the information we want to know today is whether her and Jeffrey do have a connection romantically. Let me just see here. We want to state our intentions out loud, Rina, which you should always, always do. And Rina would like to know about this connection. Where is her love life heading? Will she ever, will she enter a relationship soon? Will she stop being single in this next year, 2020? And where is, when will things change in her personal life? This is all personal information. It's about her love life and any information you can give us about Jeffrey Krause. All right, just gonna cut. Let me just relax for a minute. Center. The last reading was pretty wild. Pretty wild. I'm using the After Tarot for you. I like the After Tarot because it does give depictions of the regular tarot, but it also gives depictions of what happens in the future of those tarot. So I like to take a look at what's going on right now and what's going on in the future as well. All right, so the first card is the one that gives us the overall energy for the reading. And here it is. Ready? Okay, so this is a card of the Five of Pentacles. It does indicate that right now you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold. You said you're single and you don't really want to be, so that makes sense. The card of being left out in the cold, though, in the After Tarot shows someone, a male, coming along to help keep her warm outside the church. She just needs to go in the church to get warm. I'm just saying. So you got to reach out to somebody if you really want their attention. There is a Tower moment coming for you. So the Tower is part of the major arcana. And when the Tower comes, I have to tell you that I've been through towers which shook me down to the ground, and I have had towers which really didn't shake me at all, which kind of like, oh, really? Is that what's going on now? So there is a Tower coming. I don't know what this Tower is about. I don't know if it's relationship related. So I'm just going to keep reading here and see what's going on here. Okay. All right, so you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold currently, and there is a Tower moment that's going to come because here comes your King of Swords. You meeting Jeffrey and having that moment could have been your Tower moment. Could have been like, oh my God, I need to get to know more about this guy, right? So the King of Swords is just like that. The King of Swords is very sure of himself. He is so sure of himself that he will look you directly in the eye. He is confident. He's wealthy. He's usually someone in a higher position, as you said. He is usually someone who isn't necessarily dashingly handsome, but is very sexy. And if you're like me and you like confidence in a man, this is how you'd find that he was very sexy. The thing is that the King of Swords can be, he's very head over heart. So he is very, very logical, and he makes decisions based on logic and not on emotion. That being said, your King of Swords is a water sign. So he is deep. He is deep, and he will have emotional side as well as this really well-read, book smart, kind of logical dude. So he is got both sides of that. And he's coming it looks like this is a very passionate king. So it looks like there is some passion coming with this king. And I think your Tower moment has to do with this. I think you realize that you no longer want to be single, that you would like to take a pentacle into this guy and say, what's up, right? So from what I read here in your note here, it felt as though that you were at this town hall meeting, and it's like his eyes just met yours, right? And it looks like you guys just sort of had a moment where you were just kind of staring at each other. So this could very well be it. You've realized that this person, your guy, is the one who you need to get to know better. And it's kind of shaking you into a Tower moment a little bit. And I think the universe, because this is a major arcana card, the universe is shaking you, giving you a shake, saying, this could be the guy. You need to get to know more about him. You need to get to know more of him, and he needs to know more about you. Because at the beginning of this reading, you're standing out in the cold. But then when the Tower comes, all of a sudden this guy appears, and he's bringing in passion, and then there is a gift. This is a tangible gift. So this is a tangible gift, something you can touch and hold, like a person or money or a gift of some kind, flowers, something like that. That's what that is. Oh, we're getting excitable already, and it's only the first 5 cards. Wow, okay. Let's see what we can find here. Here we go. Wow. Oh boy, Rina. Okay, so coming up under this card here is the Knight of Cups. So I do believe that after you've been felt left out in the cold, here comes the Knight of Cups, who is very deep and emotional. You know, cups are emotions, so very deep emotional love is coming for you. This is probably the person who had come to help her. This is the guy here. Sorry about that. The guy here who has come to help her. Hang on a sec. Sorry. Okay, phone is on is on do not disturb. Okay, so yeah, so I see in this card. Now this doesn't usually come up in the regular Rider-Waite cards. This person's usually standing out alone, but this shows a person has come to keep her warm. Just saying. And this is the emotional, the deep emotional love that is coming toward you. The next card coming out is the Waiting card. So this is the card where you've sown all your seeds, and you you know what you want, and now you're going to let the universe take care of it. So I always tell all of my clients, I always counsel not to try and force the ending. So if you're going to reach out to him in an email and say, hey, how you doing? And, you know, Christmas is coming up, make small talk, that kind of thing. Find out where he lives. Find out if you two are going to be able to see each other before that date, that kind of thing. This guy is riding in because you've already planted the seeds. You've already planted the seeds just with the one look. You've already planted the seeds, and you felt something from him, which means he felt something from you as well. So this is in the regular Rider-Waite. This guy does not have a pentacle in his hands. He's just planted and he's waiting. But here he's already started harvesting. So I do believe that my intuition was correct, that the Tower is because you know that it's time to harvest. This Tower gave you a shake. The universe gave you a literal physical shake and said, this is your person. You should probably look into this a little more. So under the King of Swords, as we were talking about, by the way, this is a really good businessman, the person who's the King of Swords, and he will make it up the corporate ladder really quickly because he is book smart. He has some sort of, usually he's university educated, that kind of thing. So this guy here, you can see he's bringing in a gift, right? That's the one pentacle. So this pentacle he's bringing in as a gift to this person. Let me take a look at this card here. Yep, he looks pretty happy. Things are growing around their feet. Everything is abundant. So this little guy is happy because he knows that this is something that's tangible for him. It's either money or a gift of some sort, something he can plant and grow, right? Underneath the Knight of Wands comes the Hanged Man. So I often see after the Tower, the Hanged Man. They usually are buddies because when the Tower comes, it shakes you up a little bit. This is how the cards came out. This one will be on the top. This one came out on the bottom. So after that sort of passionate shake that you had, because I think you probably felt more than just looking at a certain someone, right? That this card then is you hanging and trying to see things from a different perspective. So you kind of go into a bit of a hermit mode, like, was that a real look? Did we really look at each other that way? And then you start to overthink it. And that's what this is. This is the overthinking guy. And that's why he's hanging, because he's overthinking. Someone has come to give him water, thankfully, because in the other Rider-Waite, he's just dangling there. So yeah, it's kind of like a bunch of overthinking, which you've probably been doing since you met this guy, because you probably can't stop thinking about him. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. These guys came out like this. That's amazing. So you're going to get a tangible gift, and it's going to be Apex. Like, this is the brightest card in the deck, the Apex card, right? So there's two of them, and this is the Apex card. And this one is all about sunshine and not having any guesswork, and things should flow between you, no problems. He's going to bring in a gift or talk about a gift, and you know, sunshine and sunlight, and things are blooming, and this is everything that you want, right? Only 10 cards, Rina, just saying. Only 10 cards. I really think that this is exactly what you thought it was. I think that he was looking at you as much as you were looking at him. I don't think it hurts to reach out in an email, because right now you guys are both single, and I don't know that you want to be. Just remembering, though, that the single person has already 9 pentacles. So he's looking at you like hubba hubba, because you gave him the energy of, look, I'm standing in my power. I'm taking care of myself. I'm a single woman taking care of myself. And look at me radiating love, right? And where's the other pentacle? Right here. In fact, you got it twice. Check that out. So the Page of Pentacles, he could be younger or you could be younger. One of you, depending on your age. I think you said you're 79 and he's 71, so I think he's older. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is the person who brings in the pentacle to the person, so the younger person bringing in the pentacle to the older person. So that's why I'm saying reach out by email. You are the younger one, so I think that you should probably reach out to him. But look at that, 9 and 1 is 10, right? So there's your abundance. Yes, your 10 of Pentacles. So wow. Wow. That's a really great reading. Okay, give me just one moment here. So this being out in the cold, your Tower moment, your King of Swords coming in, your passionate Knight of Wands coming in, and your Ace of Pentacles coming in. This is all on the first line, Rina. So this means this is going to happen first. So on the second line is your Knight of Cups, and waiting for, you know, to harvest those pentacles. You bringing in the pentacle to the other person, and then you waiting, you know, in the hanged position, overthinking, as we all of us women do. I'm in overthinking right now. And then the Sun, right? So these are the 2 first rows of your reading, and we haven't even gotten into half of it yet. So I would say that things are going to go probably pretty quickly from here. This guy is an Emperor. So the Emperor, I don't know if you've heard me say before, the Emperor encompasses all of the kings. So he is the King of Wands. He is the King of Pentacles. He's the King of Swords, and he's the King of Cups. So he already knows everything all the kings have, and he is a father, he is a business owner, or he is a CEO, CFO. He's someone higher up in management. He's a business guy. He makes a lot of decisions and impacts a lot of lives when he makes his decisions. So he is the guy who's very learned, and if he is not already a father, would be excellent father material. And the Knight of Swords is coming in. So the Knight of Swords is coming in because he wants to talk to you. I think he is feeling as though he would like to talk to you as much as you're talking to him. And this is, look at this guy. He's like, he doesn't care what he has to do to get to you. Look at that sword really close to that dude there. So he doesn't really care what he has to do to get to you. He knows he felt something too, and he needs to speak with you. Wow, Rina, look! The two of cups. I love this depiction because in the regular Rider-Waite, it shows, you know, two people just standing ready to take vows. This one shows them hugging, and I love it. It's so emotional and beautiful. Cat, right? White cat, not black cat, white cat. But look how beautiful. Yeah, that's what you want. And you know what? That card is touching the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the King of, or the Knight of Passion. So yeah, love is coming in for you, honey. It's coming for you because you're closing an old chapter. I can't write this stuff, Rina. I can't. I'm just the person who throws the cards. The universe tells me the rest and just puts the cards in where they're supposed to go, but I could not write this stuff. So the World card is when you are closing an old chapter, the old chapter of being single, and opening a new chapter, the chapter of not being single. I have a feeling that you will not be single in 2020 because this card, the old chapter closing, opening up the new chapter, this is how it's coming up in the cards, like that. Closing the chapter on being single. Yep. Faux show. Yep, you just gotta wait a little bit. This guy's waiting for his ships to come in, right? Chasing away birds, telling them to get away. I think this is a hawk, I believe. And he just, you know, he's like trying to, he is trying to wait patiently without getting, oh, he's letting the hawk go. That's what he's doing. He's got that one of those things on his arm, you know, the leather thing when the hawk comes in and sits on the arm. So he's sending the hawk out. So he's sending the hawk out, and there's a feather that's dropping. Yeah, so I think the bird has come to give him information to tell him that the ships are coming in. Yeah. So yes, it's just going to be a little bit of a wait because your ships are coming in. You're on the shoreline waiting for what's coming. Because you have manifested this. Whether you know that you did or not, Rina, you are a water sign and your brain will work while you are sleeping. So if you don't know what manifestation is thinking of things as though you already have them, which is why I'm here talking to you today. I manifested all of this. I've been in a 20-year marriage and I needed to get out of that 20-year marriage probably 5 years before I did, but I ended up staying another 5 years. So, and I decided once I saw a video on manifestation, I was going to try it. I had nothing to lose. I didn't know how to get out of my marriage. I didn't know how I was going to do that financially. And I didn't know how it was going to affect my son. So what I did was each night before I went to bed, and 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night before I went to bed, I just thought about my new life as though I already had it. I was living in my new home and I loved it there, and it was my Zen space, and you know, I had family and friends, and that's exactly what it is right now. I'm telling you, it's exactly what it is right now. 5 years later, I have my son here with me, and I have friends and family that come stop by all the time. I stage my home. It's a very clean atmosphere. It's beautiful, and yeah, I manifested it. So you can manifest your way into it as well. You can do that before bed. And when you wake up in the morning, I do it still every day, always manifesting. Next thing that's coming is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is emotion, right? Emotion is water. That's what these 3 cups are here for. Now, in the regular Rider-Waite, it shows there's a cup waiting here, and he's ignoring it. He has now, in fact, picked up the cup and poured it out. So this is your intuition telling you don't miss your opportunity. So don't pour that out. Don't miss the opportunity, because there is, this opportunity will only come once, and once you pour it out, it's gone. So please make sure that you don't miss the opportunity. That is in fact touching your World card, and it is touching your 3 of Rods card. So that's telling me not to miss the opportunity to close the old chapter and open the new one. The old chapter is who you used to be when you were single. Your new chapter is who you're going to be when you're in a relationship. And waiting, right? Waiting on the shoreline. Just make sure that you've healed from anything that you've gone through in the past. So, you know, I'm single right now. I'm 51 and I'm single, and you're single, and it's usually that we're blocking our own blessings, because we rather than healing from what we need to heal from, we go ahead and drag things from relationship to relationship to relationship. But the universe here, this is a major arcana card, is encouraging you to close the old chapter on the way you used to do things. So whatever it is that you used to do, Rina, start doing the opposite. It's time for you to start doing the opposite than what you used to do. For me, it was being a person who was very, I would say I wasn't always looking at my blessings. I was sort of looking at the things that I've lost and said, oh, look at all the things that I've lost. Look at all the things that I'm not. But what I have done, and since learning how to manifest, is thinking about all the things that I am, and all the things that I could be, and all the things that I could have, and all the happiness I could be, especially the happiness I could be for others. And that's what this is. That's healing. That's healing and feeling as though you can do anything the world throws at you. Okay? All right. This is the last card in the main reading. And we still have some time here, so I'm going to clarify a couple of these things here. If we need more information, I'll look through it here. You're going to be in hermit mode, and that makes sense. When this comes along, when you have to do some healing, and you're going to be closing an old chapter to open a new one, plus you don't want to forget about this opportunity with this gentleman, right? So this is the last card, and it's telling you to make sure that you go into hermit mode. Now, there is a serpent and a companion. So the serpent indicates that if you do not go into hermit mode, you could get bit. The serpent indicates that there could be something on your mind that you need to get out of your mind, something that is negative that has been haunting you, and you're not going to be able to close this chapter unless you get that serpent out of your mind. However, you have your companion here, and your companion is spirit, right? Your companion is the universe. Your companion is God or Allah or whatever you call them. This is your spirit, and the spirit is coming with you. This is something you can't avoid. You will be going into hermit mode. This is a major arcana card. Now, that being said, I like to count major arcana because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5, and that's it. So out of a 21 card reading, Rina, you've got 5 major arcana. That tells me you've been working hard. You've been working hard at closing this old chapter. So getting things all tied up so you can move forward in life, and good for you for that. I am going to now grab another, these ones here. I haven't used these ones in a while, so I'll use these ones here, and we will clarify with these. And the first thing I'm going to clarify is your Tower card. I want to see what's going on there. Why do we have a Tower card here, please? Spirit, if you could please tell us, why do we have a Tower card here for Rina? What is with the Tower? What is the Tower, please? Yeah. Wow, Rina. Okay, so Tower card, right? And the 3 clarifications I got were, first one is that you have just realized that you are going to be successful and victorious in the things that you manifest. And that is what the Tower moment is. It really was looking at him and knowing that he's your person, and now you know how to manifest him. So it's victory. 6 of Wands is victory. So victory is clarifying the Tower because you just realized that this could possibly be your person. The next one is the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords means no more heartache. Yeah, there's going to be no more heartache. And the Ace of Pentacles. Rina, you've got this 3 times now. Three times. So I would say that it's a safe bet that you should probably reach out to him and just start making some small talk, just so you guys can sort of get together in the things that you want to do. I am going to clarify now the World card. Can you please tell me why the World card is here, Spirit, for Rina? You know what? My nose always runs when I'm doing a private reading. And I don't have a cold or allergies. The World, please, Spirit. If you could please clarify the World for Rina. Oh, throw them at me, are you? All right. Rina. This is making me giddy, this reading. It's making me giddy, and I feel like I'm feeling your energy, perhaps. It is really making me giddy. Okay, so we've got this card, right? The the card of closing the old chapter, opening the new. Here is what Spirit is confirming, is that this is a Two of Cups moment. This is in fact love. This is love. So you are going to be closing the old chapter on being single and going forward in love. You've got the Emperor for a second time here. This is your fella. This is the guy. That's him. So you're going to be getting him going forward. You're going to be meeting him, and you have the Death card. Because when you close that door, Rina, on who you used to be, and you move forward knowing that love is coming, you turn into a different person. You transform. Your mind transforms. Your thoughts transform. Everything transforms. Awesome. Awesome possum. Let me take a look here. What else do we want? Oh, this opportunity. Okay. I'm going to look at the opportunity here, just in case it might have something to do with promotion or something like that at work. Can you please clarify the Four of Cups? Four of Cups, please. Four of Cups. Oops. Oh my goodness. Throwing them at me again, like just popping out like crazy. 7. Strength. And wow. Okay. So this opportunity card here is being clarified to tell you that it is the Seven of Wands. So it is something that you're going to want to protect. So once you get it, you're going to want to protect it. There is going to be people coming for you saying, why would he like you? Or, you know, why would he be after you? Why are you the one he picked? So this Seven of Wands is indicative of having something that you want to protect. Something that you may be not telling everybody right away. You may not, you know, talk about this relationship right away, but it is indicative of keeping something precious, protecting something precious, and being a little bit defensive about it. The second one is they're saying to have strength. So these two cards make sense to me. If you're going to be protecting something precious, then you do have to have a lot of strength. And the High Priestess. So either you or someone else is the keeper of secrets. I have a feeling it's you, because you are the person who is the water sign. And so that means you are intuitive. And this is someone who is usually in their 40s. 30s, like late 30s, early 40s. And this is someone, or older, of course, this is someone who a lot of people will come to get advice. So you are the keeper of secrets as well. Do I need to clarify anything else here? I'm just, you know, for the heck of it, I'm going to clarify the Ace. Let's see if we have any other information on the Ace. Jesus. So this Ace, clarifying the Ace, Spirit says, first of all, then there's the Ace of Wands, which is the new start in passion. So you're not only going to get something tangible that you can hold, like money or a gift or something like that. You're also going to get a passionate new start. The Eight of Pentacles is looking really great in what you do at work. People are noticing that you're doing really great. You're a hard worker. And the Lovers, that's the second time you've got that Major Arcana card from the universe. Sweetheart, you are not going to be single in 2020. I know that for a fact. I am just going to quickly pull here a surrender card for you and see what we can find here. We're always all working on something. I am working on something currently. You know, we're always all working on something. So I'm going to pick a card for you. And it's this one. And it says, surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Oh, that's interesting, because this is what I do to ground myself. I literally take off my shoes and walk wherever I can without my shoes. So it says, take a relaxing break and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. It is such a great way to, even focusing for you, it is such a great way for you to ground yourself. If you're having issues with, I don't know, you know, we always have issues with overthinking. We're women, we're constantly multitasking, so it could very well be that. But yeah, so take a break. That could be part of your healing, right? So take a break and make sure that you are taking care of yourself. We're just going to pull a Power of Love card here, because it's all about the love, right? There we go. self-love. That's not a bad thing. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And this is what the healing is all about, right? It's all about loving yourself first. And once you do, people see that radiating from the outside, right? They see that you love yourself, you're confident. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for waiting and for letting me drag my heels. I just had to get that stuff done and out of my hair. It was making me crazy. And thank you for picking me. Once again, thank you so much for picking me. If you need anything else or if you have any questions, please go ahead and email me. And I'm always here if you need me, even just for a hello. I always appreciate the hellos and email that I get as well. All right. Thanks, Rina. Take care. Merry Christmas and Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.